Okay, calling the meeting to order. Waukegan Public Library Board of Trustees regular meeting today, Wednesday, April 15, 2026, in the meeting room A at 6:30. And we'll do the roll call.
Steve? Present. Present. Victor?
Present.
He's gonna go via Zoom.
Yolanda?
Present.
Vicky?
Here.
Renitris?
Present.
Martha?
Present.
Okay, we have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. We can skip down to item 4, public
We
comment.
have to
Oh,
do a motion
oh,
to allow
motion
Victor.
to- Okay, sorry. Got confused. Okay, so is there a motion to allow Victor by remote, attendance?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay, Victor is seated remotely.
Okay. All right, next we go to item 4, public comment.
No public comment.
Okay, thank you so much. Next we have the consent. Approval of minutes to the regular meeting, March 18th, 2026. Approval of finance committee committee meeting minutes, January 8th, 2025. Approval of check detail for March 2026, resolution of approved settlement as agreed, as directed by the board, and we'll discuss that later during, our legal representations time. And then the resolution recognizing staff during National Library Week. Approval of board policies, there are none. And then reports of the standing committees, committee of the whole. April 1st, 2026. Finance, policy development, which we didn't have that meeting, so there would be no reports from that date. So let's see, is there a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. Second.
Martha?
Aye.
Renitris?
Yes.
Vicky?
Yes.
Yolanda?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Steve?
Yes.
Victor?
Yes.
Okay. Consent agenda is approved as presented.
Okay, thank you. Alrighty, so we have next the executive director's report from Amy.
Hello, everyone. I have a few items to report. First and foremost, the Verde Energy project, the LED project, is almost completed. They were in our office area today. Most of the lighting on this floor, I think, has been completed. You can kind of see that the lights, especially in the stacks, look a little bit different. The improvements are really noticeable, especially on this floor. So take a look around, see if you've noticed a difference too. I think we all have. We wanted to announce that we have been added as a blue card distribution site. So I'm going to pass these around. The city is grateful to be a part of this. This is a city police initiative. So this program was developed to improve communication and safety during police or emergency situations for people on the autism spectrum. They can safely say, I have a blue envelope, and then they can give the blue envelope, which might contain more information or other contact information, knowing all the information on here, which is like particularly of note. So this is a really, really interesting initiative, and we're so happy to provide these envelopes as a way to support these individuals that may need this in our community. So these envelopes, if anyone wanted to give them to anyone or just know about them, they're at the customer service desk. And next, I just wanted to mention that, as you all know, next week is National Library Week. So it's our holiday of the year. If you want to stop by and say hi to staff, do a walk around, bring a treat, whatever, well wishes to the library, please feel to reach out and schedule that with me or Tiffany so we can greet you and take you around. On Tuesday for National Library Workers Day, the leadership team is providing a nacho bar for the staff, so we're all super excited about the nacho bar. I also wanted to just shout out and mention the success of One March program, which was our second annual job fair on March 20th. The fair grew to double the size of our first job fair. Over 240 people attended the fair. Esmeralda, our wonderful adult literacy coordinator, organized it and brought in some great partner organizations, and we heard a report that at least one person was hired on the spot. So that just really shows how important these types of events are, and they connect community members with meaningful opportunities, and that's what we're all about. Lastly, friendly reminder, the foundation fundraiser is Saturday the 25th. So thanks to you for getting your ticket, and thank you to all of you who are volunteering. If you still need to get a ticket, I can sell you your ticket on my phone. Michelle hooked me up with the Square Register, so you just let me know. And we also wanted to share information about our donor wall, which will be launching. I'm gonna pass those out. This is our example. Thank you again to Steve and Kathy for their generous donation. This is our prototype for the donor wall. It's really good. And during the fundraiser, Culver's is doing a matching grant for us for the donor wall. So that's also a really exciting thing that's happening. And it's really just business as usual at the library. We're busy wrapping up fiscal year 26 and moving forward with wrapping up the second year of our 3-year strategic plan and looking forward to our last year as we finish out that strategic plan. So thank you for everything you do to support the library and staff. We also got this one last card that I'll pass around, which is just a thank you from a former employee, just in honor of National Library Week. So thank you all so much.
For those of us that are volunteering,
Yeah.
what time would you like us there?
Probably for 7, 6:30.
If you're
What do you
not
think,
helping
Michelle?
with setup, then I think what time you and Kathy normally come, about a half hour before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get that front, yeah.
6:30, 6:40, so you can get situated, put your stuff away.
Anyone else have a question? Okay, so we will move on to old business. That's item 9, the pest management contract. So motion to approve amended contract with Aegis Pest Management. Discussion really quick on that. I did have some additional questions in regard to the amended agreement. I talked to Tiffany about it beforehand, before she left today, and I put those questions in the folder for today's meeting. So basically, to prevent prolonged laboring over getting this contract implemented, I just asked her to get them to supply that information in addition, later, in conjunction with the creation of the facilities and safety committee. So just wanted you all to know that that was a discussion we had prior to this meeting. And if you want to look at it, it's in the folder. But other than that, has everybody had a chance to look at it? Go ahead.
Should we make the motion to approve before we do the discussion? That's.
Yes. Is there a motion to approve it?
So moved.
Okay. There a second?
Second.
And cool, now we can discuss.
Sorry, jumped the gun. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Oh, one other thing, if you're looking at the other documents in the folder, they were like three separate, I think, report, forms that came from Aegis. And I just was wondering what happened to the information in between, like the first page and the second page where there's a signature. But it's probable that some of that information was left off because there was treatment at some, like staff members' residences, so, yes.
I did reach out and I did get a copy of them, and that is the exact document that was sent over. There's no missing data.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious why there was like a big, big gap in the pages, but other than that, like what we discussed in this information, I'm satisfied with that. So,
Those.
so just approval to be the plan. Yeah, so like I said, that's the plan in general.
Okay.
I did have other inquiries because, like I, said in the meeting with Tiffany and Angela, and Amy even, like, they was using like hotspots. So I was wondering what exactly those hotspots were, so we could, have them identified. If it's not identified now, just for the sake of just getting this going, because from what I read, I think I read right, we're gonna be implementing this plan on a quarterly basis, but this plan just adds up the totality of the treatment plan for the year, basically.
The agreement is going to, monthly at a cost of $2,600 a month.
Something about quarters. Oh, there's a quarterly cut.
They have quarterly costs and estimated annual cost, but it's for monthly treatment schedule.
Thank you, yeah, and then you have the rotation there.
And may I ask, I was looking for a date, this is just for 1 year and then we discuss again, or do we have information on? I was just trying to read it quickly.
You said you're wondering about the date.
I'm asking when this agreement would end, or is it just, is it perpetual? We revisit it?
Yeah, it looks like under the flexibility and review section,
Uh-huh.
that they'll allow for adjustments as needed. So, if in coming through, it's determined it's not necessary on a monthly basis, or they need to do more areas, but it's worse than expected, you could structure it up or down, and it is to be reviewed at the end of each quarter. So you've got three, going to be quarterly agreements here. So every 3 months will be reviewed.
Okay, so,
And so at the end of that period, you can either adjust it or stop it.
understood, so the term is in essence each quarter,
Yes.
until we say, okay, we're great now, and we don't do services anymore, potentially.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
That's how I understand it.
okay. I think it's a reasonable approach, especially given all of the conversation we had that warranted this adjustment. Those would be my comments and my questions.
right, so, and then one of the questions I did put in the extra sheet was discussing like an exit plan if this doesn't work. But yeah, like we just discussed with that quarterly occurrence, like to revisit all this stuff, that would be the time to say, okay, this isn't working. Or keep going, or we're good. Maybe they come back and there are no more backs. Please. That would be great.
Well, it just looks like the rotation schedule
they're doing the same thing every month. Is that, okay?
It's the last sent, I had to read it twice as well. So it's main level, lower level, office level.
yeah.
I had to read it twice myself, yeah.
Something else that may be a point of interest, the application of the, treatment is it's a suspended, it's like bioterrorism against bugs. It's like a mildew, mold, some type of fungi, I believe, that's suspended in fluid and it has to disperse by way of, evaporation. So there's no impact necessarily on human. It's just like, say for instance, if it was in your home, if there were animals, that would be a concern. Why did I bring that up? Because I know I also had that in the questions like, exposure risks. But it really shouldn't be any, but we do need him to specify that that's going to be the same course of treatment that he discussed with me at a different time. Just in a different document, that would be great. Like, so if we get an addendum or something to this, that's what I'm looking for, like, that would be good, like, by the next committee of the whole.
Is there something else, because I just see a service proposal in here. Is there an agreement I'm missing?
That's, because it's quarterly, it's under the 10,000 threshold, so no one needs to sign it. It's a quarter, yeah.
And so is there,
This is just the proposal. If the board passes it, then we would sign the agreement, the quarterly issue.
okay, that makes sense. Thanks.
You currently have in place an agreement that was within the executive director's authority. This is additional services that would take it above that dollar amount. That's why, being asked for to approve the amendment to
Gotcha. Thank you.
greater level of service.
Gotcha.
Okay, are we satisfied with discussion? Anything else? Okay, so we did have a motion that was seconded, had a second.
Yeah. Okay, Martha,
Yes.
Demetrius,
Yes.
Vicky,
Yes.
Yolanda? Myself, I'm gonna do no. Steve? Yes. Victor?
Yes.
The Aegis Pest Management Contract quarterly 4/7, do we have to do the cost?
Yeah, that's
7,000.
whatever the quarterly was and an annual estimate of 31 or something.
Okay,
Put that in the minutes.
was approved.
All right, thank you. We are on item 9, for the order president's report. I really don't have a whole lot to say. It's, good to see everybody and, thanks to the staff for everything they do, all the staff. I did move some stuff from, the May committee of the whole, to June, because it's just so many executive sessions and stuff, but what I was, wanting to bring up in front of the board, which you can look at a video now. There's a, like a public hearing on, reparations for African Americans that are from Illinois. And I was wondering if we would like to engage that as a part of our board outreach, public engagement eventually. Because it looks like they weren't planning, a public hearing in Lake County. They were just doing it in Cook County, and I'm pretty sure there's people in Lake County that want to know about reparations for Lake County residents. But that's a little bit down the line. Other than that, I will go to item B, communication from council.
Thank you for all your service to the library, National Library Week. the staff. I see them in a different perspective. I only know the ones that, we have negative interaction with, as well as in the union negotiations, which is not just a negative thing. You know, we have a good conversations across the table. So I wanted to say thank you to your service, or for your service, and to the staff for theirs. I don't have any updates other than some closed session collective bargaining issues to discuss.
Thank you for that. Moving on to see trustee commentary. We'll just go this way. Or we can start with Mr. Bug. Which way is it?
Can you go, Mr. Bud?
You want me to go first?
Yes, I gotta think about it. I was like, thank you.
I just echo the comments, thanking the staff for their dedication to the community and their work at the library. And I would say it is very nice to see usage increase across the board. And in some cases, record numbers. And what a great testament to the staff and programming to come back from COVID. It's taken a while, but congratulations. That's just amazing to see. So, I got. Rob.
I'm excited for the fundraiser next Saturday. And also, yeah, thank you to the staff.
I think that going my Steve's comments. Thank you for all that you do. I'm sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
You need some razzle-dazzle, don't you?
I do need, I'm like.
No, sincerely, thank you. I said that, I feel like I could really copy paste, right? You guys do a phenomenal job. I love the synergy of the team. I love just how well you all try to work together, lean into each other, support our community with all of the wonderful things we offer. And I'd like to know how I can get a lovely, I don't know, square. I don't see any information on here on how to buy one. Unless I can go look on our lovely website.
It will go live if President, may I?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It will go live on our website
Okay.
on the day of the event.
Okay.
For Mr. Bug, we
special.
asked him, he knew he was gonna donate, so.
You could
we-
say he's special.
So I print it off for you if you'd like to handwrite it and have it done before the event. I can send that to you.
Okay, and then they're colored.
So they're color coded based on the dollar amount that you choose to.
Is that red or orange?
This is orange.
Can you see orange on here?
That's orange.
Oh, you see, that looks red to me. Okay, very well. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for all you do. And that is all my comments. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. So we need a motion to adjourn to the executive sessions per the Open Meetings Act 5 ILCS 120 B2 regarding collective bargaining. Their motion.
I have a question before we do the motion. I always get confused.
Mhm.
I know we need to adjourn, move, do the things, and then finish. And then we do new, but is there a way to, is it appropriate to do the new business and such and finish that, adjourn and do the closed session, and then we can adjourn the entire meeting, or is that not appropriate?
Typically, that is appropriate if you want to finish things, if you're not going to have any action after closed session.
Okay,
But we do anticipate asking the board to act after closed session.
fair enough. Just was asking. Thank you for clarification. With that clarification, I so move.
Second,
Second.
I'll give it to you, Michael. Okay, I will go down the list since we have virtual. Steve? Yes. Myself, yes. Yolanda?
Yes.
Vicky?
Yes.
Renitris?
Aye.
Martha?
Yes.
And Victor?
Yes.
Fantastic. We are adjourned to executive session for OMA 5 ILCS 120 QC2 at 6:55, so start up at 7.
Yeah, probably start up in a few minutes, and Victor is gonna get another link, has to sign off and come back in on a different link.
And then for purposes of our video recording, I will be staying silently in this room for the duration of your closed session. So you're welcome to leave whatever you're comfortable with in here. If you don't want to carry it all up and come back down, I'm literally just gonna sit right here and work.
So we'll have this on pause
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
You're gonna